if you say Esmay, you'll probably say The Wrath and the Dawn in one breath.
My pillows are haunted. Oh wait, it's Coda.
These very cute Christmassy cards. You take off this dust jacket and boom. Hello lovely bookworms and welcome to a new weekly reading vlog. Today is actually Tuesday and as you can see I'm in the car. I actually was at my own place for 2 days. 2.5 kind of if you count today. So I left on Sunday to go there and I was there the entire Monday and now it is Tuesday. So I'm on my way back. I actually finished the book in the meantime. I finished The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. 4 stars. Not as good as The Spanish Love Deception, which I'm absolutely obsessed with, but still very good nonetheless. I will now in the car probably listen to an audiobook. I'm thinking of a short story of Hercule Poirot. I think it's The Mystery of the Spanish Chest, something along those lines, which is about 2 hours. So that should be, I mean, it's not going to time me over completely, so I have another short story called The Dream set up. I am just in a mood for Hercule Poirot, apparently. And yeah, that is what I'm going to do during the drive. I'm also going to start a buddy read, but I'll talk about that a little bit more once I'm actually back home. And other than that, we're nearly in December. It's high time I start listening to Christmas tunes. I mean, I wouldn't be me if I wouldn't, would I? In any case, I hope that you're all good and welcome to a new week. I hope it's a productive week this week and a happy week. That'd be nice. And I hope that you're all doing well. Hello, it is currently 4:30, so it's already getting quite late in the day, and I thought I would talk a bit more about my reading. So I actually, as I mentioned in the car, I think when I opened this vlog, I have finished, I finished it this morning. I finished The Hating Game by Sally Thorne, 4 stars. I really enjoyed it, but it was a tad bit weird at times and maybe not completely up my alley, but it's definitely a recommendation, especially if you're getting into the contemporary romance, because I don't read a ton of those. That said, then in the car, I think I mentioned that I wanted to read some Agatha Christie short stories. I did actually read 3 of them. I have finished The Mystery of the Spanish Chest, 5 stars. I think that one's really, really creative. Then I finished A Dream, which I gave 4 stars. It's interesting, but not as nice as The Mystery of the Spanish Chest. And then I finished Yellow Iris, or Irises. I think it's Yellow Irish. Iris. Sorry, I can't speak anymore. Which also 4 stars because I think it was also really interesting. So that's the 3 short stories that I've read. Then for what I'm going to be reading now, I first and foremost wanted to show you the case that I got for my e-reader. If you don't know, I actually got a new e-reader for myself last week, which is the Kobo Libra H2O, and I've just gotten a case for it. So I got this beautiful, beautiful case, which is really nice because it's a slipcover, so if I open it up, it will immediately go to the book. I'm gonna now actually put it on sleep because I want to show you the book I'm reading. So that's the case that I've gotten. I think it's really, really stunning. I love it. And the book I'm actually going to be reading is a buddy read. I think I mentioned that in the car as well, but I will be buddy reading The Love Hypothesis with Kelly from VelvetLibrary. I will link her down below if you want to check her out. I'm pretty sure you probably already know her, but this was very spontaneous and she actually said, you know what, let's just buddy read it. She has already read it. I haven't. I've heard a lot of great things about this one, so I'm very curious to see what I'll think of it. I have to read, I think, 4 chapters a day. From what I've heard, the chapters are quite long, but it will suck you right in, so that'll probably be the case with me too. In any case, I'm very excited about that one. Other than that, I'm not yet sure if or what I will read. I have just filmed my TBR, which I think will be up by the time you see this video, and I actually have made these very cute Christmassy cards. Oh, I love them so much. And yeah, I hope that you are all good, and I will probably speak to you guys a little bit later. I'm going to start editing my TBR because I want to get that up today, because it's the 30th today, and it's the final day. Tomorrow it's December. That's insane. But anyway, I hope you are all good, and I will talk to you guys a little bit later.
My pillows are haunted. Oh wait, it's Coda. What are you doing, bud? You want to go underneath my pillows? Or behind, rather. Do you want to snuggle in close? You little menace. Hello, bad boy. Are you such a bad boy? Yes, you are.
Little mister here has finally settled down.
Such a sweetie pie. Such a sweetie pie. Ooh. Ooh. Beautiful boy.
Look out your window, baby, where the snow is falling down. There's a thick white blanket covering all of this town. Everyone is inside. They're getting ready to eat. By the table, I keep one empty seat. For you're not here. What can I do? It's another Christmas time without you. I wanna hold you so close, never ever let go. We'll go walking and play around in the snow. We'll watch the sun go down, and then the moon appear. We'll eat mince pies and drink red wine and beer. Then we'll cuddle closer like we just love to do. Oh baby, I wanna spend Christmas time with you. Christmas time with you. I want Christmas time with you. I ask Father Christmas now for just one little thing. It's something only angels can bring. To see you walk on in here now through that creaky old door.
Hello, it is actually Wednesday today, and it's Wednesday the 1st of December, and as you can see from behind me, I have erected the 24 days of favorites cards banner, if that makes sense. What I'm going to do, so every single card that is here has a different prompt, and I'm going to fill this prompt with one of my favorite books. I have written them all. Honestly, there's 24, so I don't remember all of them. And I have also shuffled all of them and put them in random places, so I have no idea which day is which. Number 1 will be our final card, so on this side. So we'll start here with number 24. We've gotten number 1, number 24, and number 24, so day 1, is my favorite duology. I mean, I think we all know what I'm gonna choose, aren't we? And for day number 1, I'm of course gonna pick The Wrath and the Dawn and The Rose and the Dagger. It's my all-time favorite duology. This is 24 days of me talking about my favorites, so of course I have to talk about this. I will quickly tell you what it's about for those of you who don't already know, because I think if you say Esmay, you'll probably say The Wrath and the Dawn in one breath, but this is a retelling of Arabian Nights or 1001 Nights, in which our main protagonist, Shahrazad, or Shazi, actually signs up to be the next queen, so the next Khalifa of a Caliph called Khalid, who actually kills all of his wives. And the reason why Shazi actually wants to do this is because her best friend Shiva is murdered by the Caliph, and so she wants vengeance. And that's basically what it means. I'm pretty sure, like, I think the first sentence literally is, yeah, it would not be a welcome dawn. But it's such a good book, good duology. I love it to bits, and I don't think I have to explain this one too much. But yeah, that is day number 1, book number 1, and that is number 24, done. So that means after this, 23 more days until Christmas. I thought I would talk a bit about my current book. So I am reading on my e-reader, as you probably know because it's new. I'm in love with this thing. Love it very much. But I'm currently reading, let me quickly look it. I'm currently reading The Love Hypothesis, and I am 51% done, and I have the feeling that because I'm going to read right now, I'll be finished by the end of the day. And I'm obsessed with it. This is such a cute one. I'm actually buddy reading this with Kelly from the VelvetLibrary. I mean, I think I mentioned that yesterday as well. I am obsessed with it. I literally sent her a message this morning like, hey, do you mind if I keep reading? Because we were actually talking about 4 chapters a day, but it's more like 4 chapters an hour for me. So, I'm just so in love with this. This is such a good book. And yeah, I'm just absolutely obsessed with this. So I'm going to continue reading this right now, and other than that, I think that's going to be my Wednesday night. I do have to work tomorrow. I start at 9 because of new regulations here. The store's going to open earlier. I actually have to start at 8 on Saturday, and I'm not looking forward to it, but it's okay. So yeah, that is it from me right now, and I will probably see you tomorrow night for day number 2 and for the advent calendars as well.
Christmas time with you. I want Christmas time with you. I ask Father Christmas now for just one little thing. It's something only angels can bring. To see you walk on in here now, through that creaky old door. I couldn't want for anything more. It would stop me feeling sad, hurting and blue. Oh baby, I wanna spend Christmas time with you. Christmas time with you. I want Christmas time with you. My Christmas should be with you.
Hello, it is actually December 2nd, meaning it's the second day of 24 days of favorites. You just saw me, I think you saw me opening both the first and the second day of advent calendars because I've been working all day today. But I'm gonna grab card 23, which is right here behind me, and let's just get on with day number 2. Second card, second day, magic. So my favorite book with magic. There's quite a few of them. Ooh, let me think for a minute here. So, one of my all-time favorites with magic, I do have to say that I'm going to try and get a different book or different series or whatever in every single day, so not as to be repetitive, but one of my, at least this was the first book that came to mind for me, one of my favorite books that has magic is a very unique kind of magic, and that is Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. This book, or in which the way in which magic is used in this book, is through the use of books. So the books that are in these certain libraries have magical abilities to them, and the higher up a tome, I think it's all about tomes, is, the more powerful they are, and also the more dangerous they are. I'm pretty sure it's, grimoires, that's what they were called, grimoires. These grimoires have magical abilities, and basically our main protagonist Elizabeth works at one of these great libraries that has these grimoires, and at one point I think something goes rogue in the night and she's forced to flee I think it's also her childhood home, because she's an orphan from what I remember. In any case, I think it was such an interesting book, and I really liked the way in which magic was used, because I like using books as a source of magic, because I feel like it is one of the most, how would you say it, powerful sources of magic that we have, especially in the real world. So I really, really love this book, and this is going to be my day 2 favorite. That said, I actually got a package today from Illumicrate, and I have already opened it, but I thought I would show you. It is the Illumicrate Book of the Month for the month of November, so if you don't want to see this just yet, this is your little spoiler right here, and it is actually Little Thieves by Margaret Owen, sorry. Lots of Margarets today. Margaret Owen. I think it is absolutely beautiful. I actually put this on my TBR quite a while ago, so I'm incredibly excited to have this in my hands right now, because I was planning to buy it for myself anyway. And let me show you the naked cover of this, because this in itself is gorgeous. But then you take off the dust jacket. You take it off, right? You take off this dust jacket, and boom! So beautiful. I love it when the naked book is just so gorgeous. Look at these illustrations. Like, this is the actual book. I am so tempted to put it in my bookshelf like this. Where I don't know where I'm gonna put it though. That's always the thing with new books, but it is absolutely stunning. So this is the book of the month. It's also a lot bigger than I thought it would be, which, I mean, it's kind of a brick. It's kind of big. Maybe it doesn't look the part, I don't know, but it's beautiful. Also, I got the monthly pin with that. Sadly, this is the second to last month, because starting January 2022, they're no longer going to include pins, which I think is a shame. Honestly, I think the pins are one of the most amazing things about the book only option, and also in general I feel like the pins are just so nice to collect. I love bookish pins, so I think this is really a loss, but maybe one day they'll come back, we'll see. In any case, this is the monthly pin. Let me open it up. I'm gonna put it on the banner here. I mean, that does solve my not having any more pin banners problem, but still, like, I'm kind of sad about it. So this is the pin of the month. It is beautiful. For now, I think I'm just going to put it in front of the book, and that is my book of the month. Then I thought I would talk about my reading in general, because as I think I mentioned yesterday, I was reading the Love Hypothesis, with the emphasis on was reading it. I finished it yesterday. I had about half the book left, and I finished it in one sitting. I actually messaged Kelly, I think yesterday or the day before, and asked, like, hey, do you mind if we read a bit more than, 4 chapters a day? Do you mind if we read, 20? And she was totally okay with me going ahead, because she understood the feeling very well. I'm absolutely obsessed with that book. It's so much fun. So basically, because I don't think I actually mentioned this, basically in the Love Hypothesis, we follow Olive, who is working on her PhD in biology, and her best friend Anne is actually very interested in a guy that Olive used to date, and because of the fact, sort of the bro code, Anne doesn't want to date him, while Olive thinks that they would be perfect together. So she actually kisses someone in the department to sort of get Anne of her bag and sort of to push her into being able to date him if she wants to. And because of that, she actually kisses Dr. Carlson, or Adam Carlson, and he's this grumpy know-it-all who, how do you say it, like, terrifies everybody in the department, and he is just so nice. I love grumpy characters. In general, I think that Love Hypothesis definitely is on my now favorites list. I loved it, so yeah. I'm gonna definitely put that in my TBR. I think it's gonna take over the either the romance spot or the wild card. And why is I'm actually doing this challenge with Ashley, and she basically asked people like, hey, can you give me your favorites list, and then you can make me read one of your favorites, and vice versa. So I have to read, well, I don't have to, but I want to read one of her favorites, and both Vespertine and These Violent Delights were on her favorites list. And I mean, it's very funny, we really do have the same reading taste, and so I'm taking those off my TBR so that I can read them next year for this challenge, because I really, really want to read those, and I thought it would be a nice challenge. She literally messaged me saying, you're gonna let me read The Wrath in the Dawn, aren't you? And I'm hella tempted to do so, but we'll see how it goes. In any case, I will have to open spots, so for Vespertine, so the wild card and the romance, so I'm not sure where I'll fit everything in. I do have a couple more books that I want to read anyway, so we shall see. So that means that one book for my TBR is done, and I have started, I'm not that far in. Let me quickly move it to portrait mode. I'm actually reading It Happened One Summer, and I'm on page 24 of 245, so I'm not that far in. I am going to read in a little bit though, and so far, so good. I am enjoying it. I do have to say that this main protagonist is not my style. She's this very cosmopolitan, don't like to get my fingers dirty kind of type, always perfect in every single way, at least on the appearance of the outside appearance. But we'll see. I have a feeling that she'll make a complete 180 at some point. So I'm gonna continue reading that, and then I will have holidays left to read, and the Sanatorium as well. I really do want to read that one this month. So we shall see how it goes, but this is my next book. If I'm going through my TBR at the rate I'm going, I'll be done in 5 days. But I will let you know as we go. Reading wise, I'm really in the reading mood, as you might have guessed at this point, and I hope that you're all good. So have a happy Thursday. I am off tomorrow, so that is good, and other than that, yeah. Good morning. Today it is Friday. It's Friday today, and it's a very busy day. I'm gonna start with just regular chores, and I have to film quite a few videos, but we'll do that later today. So for now, I thought I would say a happy good morning. I actually listened to another Poirot short story this morning. I think they're incredibly interesting. I love them very much, so I'll be probably listening to those until the end of the year, because there's quite a few of them I have found out, which is really, really nice. In any case, I hope that you're all doing well, and I wish you a happy Friday. Oh, it is the 3rd of December today. It's Friday. I'm pretty sure I already mentioned that, but I've actually completely forgotten to grab the card and hence talk about my 3rd day of favorites. So I'm gonna grab that card, which is card number 22. There we go. 3rd day. The 3rd day is standalone. So my favorite standalone. Oh, that's a difficult one. There's so many amazing ones. I I think at least the one that came to my mind the earliest, and that's what I'm gonna do because it has to be a favorite, so it's close to my mind, is Deal with the Elf King by Elise Kova. I don't own this physically, but it is a favorite of mine. I desperately want to get my hands on the hardcover, but I can't seem to find it just yet, or at least not below 60 euros, so hopefully someday. But I am absolutely obsessed with that book. I have read other books from Elise Kova, but A Deal with the Elf King definitely takes the cake. This is about a girl that gets married off to the Elf King, and hence the deal with the Elf King. And from there the story grows. She has to go into his territory, his kingdom, and from there on the story progresses, and I'm absolutely in love with it. And it's a standalone. There are more books, or at least there's one that I think was just released, and some more are coming in this series. So like Marriage with Magic, or like Deal with Magic, something along those lines. But this was definitely a standalone. This is a story that is set in itself, and so I'm gonna go with Deal with the Elf King. Absolutely in love with it. So that is day 3. I do have to work tomorrow very early. I have to start at 8 and I'm gonna go up until 5, so I'll probably see you tomorrow night again. And Sunday I'm off, so I'll try and film during daylight then. Sorry about that. In any case, that is my book for day 3. Hello, it is Saturday today. It's quite early in the day. It's 1:30. I did have to work today, but I actually went home around 11 because I have a banging headache. It's like right between this temple and this temple, and it's just, it's killing me. So I've been in bed. So tired. So today is a being ill kind of day, which is good. I put this beanie on because it's really nice and warm on my head. So yeah, it's also beanie weather, which makes me happy. I do still have to open my advent calendars later today and do the cards. I'll do that later today, I think. I feel like this week hasn't been the most interesting, but we have those weeks too. In any case, I am gonna close my eyes for a little while longer, and I'll probably talk to you guys later.
Well, I was out in Camden Town. You got your life all planned, and I'm just trying to sort the day. Heard you got yourself some new friends. Heard they ain't that kind. So I just pretend as I leave this place again that this just wasn't our time. When our friends talk about you, it's hard to drown them out. 'Cause borrowing your dreams has left me lonely now. And I lost a part of myself that's begging to be found. So I say thank you for the Sunday paper. I step outside, take the news and go back in. I step outside, take the news and go back in. If seasons change and this city stays the same, and we're still in town.
Hello, it is actually Monday today, and I have to end this vlog. Yes, I'm aware that I haven't done the cards for 3 days. Well, 2 if you don't include today. I'm gonna do that in next week's reading vlog. I got severely ill on Saturday. So I actually went to my work Saturday morning, went home. I'm not even sure if I vlogged after that. And then at night it just kept getting worse, because at first it was just a headache, and then it just kept getting worse throughout the night. It was horrible. As you can see, my eye is acting up as well. And I just didn't vlog. I read. Other than that, I slept mostly. I mostly slept. So I'm here to thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and press that little bell icon so you can post notifications every single time that we post. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye!